Hey everyone, I wanted to post this video because I have been getting quite a few questions about how to do this web quest. And guys, this is completely my fault. My absence was very sudden, and I picked this for you to do because I knew I have used it in the past and it's a good introduction to Shakespeare, but I forgot there are so many different caveats to it that need to be explained, and that's my fault. So, because it's my fault, I'm going to give you guys until Friday to complete this. So if you've already submitted it, please watch this video for these different parts that have a little bit more work to do behind it. And if you feel like you did it correctly, then you're fine. And if you've already submitted it, you've already submitted it. But if you feel like you missed something or didn't do something correctly, then you can go back and edit it and turn it in by Friday. And you guys will still all be counted present for getting it completed during this week. So I'm going to start on the language part where you have to do this letter. So first you need to click here and read about how Shakespeare wrote. Okay, so that's the first thing. And then you're going to click in this section right here for the details for the assignment. Now, I know it says turn it on Google Classroom. Again, this was unexpected, and I put this up there forgetting that we had already switched from Google Classroom to Canvas. I didn't use it last semester, so I didn't have a chance to update it. But you'll be submitting it on Canvas, and there is a spot on Canvas under the assignment where you can submit any extra docs that go along with this assignment. So you're going to be writing a letter to a fictional character. It can be any character of your choosing, and you need to write a letter that shows feelings of disdain, anger, happiness, or pleasure. Okay, and you'll be using a combination of Shakespearean language and modern day language. And once you click on it, it brings you to this example page. Now, I don't want you guys to think you have to write something this long and it be very difficult and detailed. A good 5 to 6 sentences will do. So you're going to make sure that you use transitions and clear details, and pretty much all you're doing is writing a letter that shows emotion using Shakespearean language. That's at the basis of it. So instead of using where it says good ye good God ye good den, I beg of thee we meet as little as we can. So this is pretty much saying I'm tired of seeing you. I don't want to see you as often as I simply do. So that's all I want you to do is use Shakespearean language to make your emotions come to light. So again, 5 to 6 sentences. If you write more, that's fine, but please try to write at least 5 sentences. Don't worry about using the entire envelope and all this other stuff. Don't worry about any of that. 5 to 6 sentences, that's it. I do want to point out two things that will help you here. You have a word list and a translator. These two are clickable. So if you click the word list, it brings you to different words that Shakespeare created or Shakespeare used often that means something different than what we use it as now. But then if you also click here or click on the translator, it brings you to this page here, and you can put in what you want. If you want to say, I'm tired of this, it'll come out, I'm not restful of this. So you can put anything in that box, and it'll give you the Shakespearean version. And that also helps you write your sentences as well. So if you have any questions about that one, please let me know. All right, the next tab is the theater tab, and it's going to give you some information about the Globe Theater that Shakespeare had his plays performed in. These links right here take you to a tour, video, and facts about the Globe Theater. But then your task is going to be writing a bio poem. So when you click here, it's going to come up and it's going to say copy the bio poem. All you have to do is make a copy, and then this will be the doc that comes up there. So you'll be writing a bio poem that describes the Globe Theater. Okay, so if you look at your instructions, it says, using the template provided, write a bio poem about the Globe Theater. Turn it into Google Classroom when done. Again, this is just Canvas. There is a spot on Canvas for you, and I'll show you where that is. But when you get here, this one is very easy. You just need to follow the directions in the lines. So your poem will be 10 lines. The first one will be the Globe Theater. You use the name, or so the first name is Globe, last name is Theater. So Globe, and then you're going to have 3 or 4 adjectives that describe it, um, who it's important to, things like that. So all you really have to do for this is just follow the directions as if the Globe Theater was a person. Okay. All right, so the next one is Shakespeare's works. I know when you first look at this slide, you're probably like, what in the world is going wrong with this woman? Um, it's a very complicated picture, but it really just talks about the different themes and different ways that Shakespeare's characters appeared or died in his plays. So, what you're going to be doing is you're going to click on this link here to learn more about other works of Shakespeare. And then you're going to click on the second link that will tell you about some of the movies that are based on his plays. Then your task is going to be to create, finish a matching activity. So, of course, when you click on the link, it comes to make a copy. You're going to make a copy. So simply here, all you're doing is kind of playing a matching game based on the information that you read on those 2 links about Shakespeare's plays. So you're going to read through the 7 famous lines, and then you're going to click and drag the title of the work to match it to the line. Once you're done, you're going to come back here and click and check your answers. And then you're going to complete the activities on the Shakespeare work page. Okay, so this is the first part of the Shakespeare's works page. So once you go here, your options are here on the side, and you're going to be pulling one of these over to match with the lines of the play. And then once you finish, come back here and check your answers. So once you finish doing all of the matching, you're going to come back to your original flip book, and you're going to click on the graph. And when you click on the graph, it takes you to this page that tells you about your next task. All right, so your next task focuses on how Shakespeare is still relevant to what we do today. You're going to watch 2 quick videos. This first one. All right, so you're going to come here, and this is the last task that you're going to be working on. If there was an issue that didn't on this video and it kind of paused and stopped, it's because my battery died. So here you have 2 options. You have the regular soapstone and then the advanced soapstone. This is where you can choose what you want to do yourself. I know most of y'all are going to do the regular one, but if you want to challenge yourself, please do try to do the advanced one. So of course, when you click on it, it's going to ask you to make a copy. So this one is the traditional one, or the first one, and it's just a graphic organizer. So what you're going to be what you're going to be doing on this one is you're going to be looking at the TED Talk about hip hop and Shakespeare, and you're going to fill in this stuff at the top. So you're going to view the TED Talk and complete the following grid. Make sure you put the title, the name of the speaker, when he did the TED Talk, what is the main point of the speaker's claim, and then what are your initial thoughts. So this space right here is just for you to kind of tell me what your response is to his TED Talk. Okay, and then you're going to come down here, and soapstone really is just a way to analyze rhetoric. And rhetoric, again, is debate or any type of speech that anyone can give. So you have the subject, occasion, audience, purpose, speaker, and the last part is tone. All right, so what is the subject? I'm going to give you that one. Is Shakespeare, William Shakespeare, and why it's still relevant. Then you're going to talk about the occasion, and then the audience. So who do you think this is directed towards? The purpose. Why do you think the speaker needed to create this speech, and why do you think he needed to give it and record it on TED Talk? And then what is their tone? So what is his attitude towards his subject? Okay. So all you're doing with this one is you're simply just filling in this graphic organizer. Now, if you decide to push yourself a little bit further and you do the advanced soapstone, you still have the same thing. You have the graphic organizer, but then you have the data collection portion. And it goes back to ethos, pathos, and logos, which we talked about earlier in the semester. So you've got you're looking at diction here. So what beautiful words or powerful words did you hear? What questions could you pull out that you have that you would like to ask him? And then how does he establish credibility, ethos? How does he use humor, pathos? And then what are some solid facts, logos from his? And then give me a short summary. Again, you can make the decision whether to do the um, traditional soapstone or the advanced soapstone. Because the advanced one has more work, you will get more points if you do this one, but you can still make a 100 just doing the soapstone as well. So I'm not going to be picky about that, especially because I kind of threw a curveball at you guys on this. All right, so again, I hope you guys I hope that video helped you guys understand the project a little bit better, or the assignment a little bit better. If you still have questions, please let me know, and I'll be more than happy to answer them in email. Again, you guys will have until Friday to get this done. And if you need to unsubmit it to fix something, that is completely fine.